Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Bills going up against the Texans. With that, let's get on out to Houston. We're standing by as our commentary team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and NRG Stadium in Houston. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. First and 10, it's Osweiler. And this will complete to Will Fuller. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offense.
On second down, Osweiler. And he's got it over the middle. Fedorowicz. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensive starters here. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver.
And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned with the best receivers in the game. His numbers suggest that we should do so.
Fuller brings it in over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now it's Osweiler. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Throwing, Osweiler. That's caught at the 1. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
On is Nick Novak now for the Texans field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Novak's kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Watkins alone on the left side. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A good pickup there of 22.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And he floats one there, incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. All right, let's take a look at the offensive starters and the second-round pick out of USC. One to talk about, Robert Woods.
I think a lot of people thought maybe he was ticketed for stardom coming out of USC. Has always been a great route runner, much more of a complimentary receiver, but they could utilize that in a big way and have him open up things in the middle.
3rd and 2, now Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Toe bashed it. Super toe.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The defensive tackle Kyle Williams there for the stop. Kind of running there at your own risk.
4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
Now Osweiler on first down. That's caught, Fedorowicz. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
To throw again is Osweiler. Setting up the screen for Miller. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks with? 8 yards still remaining here on 3rd down. Again, Osweiler. He finds his target, Fuller. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
How to be 6'7", be able to see over coverages into open windows. Brock Osweiler just did that with the slant route.
With that height, was also a great basketball player. Gonzaga, as you know, actually offered him a scholarship in high school for hoops.
Hard to believe he didn't take that, decided he wanted to play football, and ultimately chose Arizona State because of the direct flights from his hometown of Montana into Phoenix, Arizona.
Is that true?
That's a true story. Allowed his parents to come see him play a lot easier.
They'll run it again with Miller. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. On third down, Osweiler. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bills' offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Tackle made there by Quentin Demps.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now he's got a man complete. A big gain there for the Bills. 34 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The big man, Vince Wilfork, able to get him down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
A good pickup there, a 22. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Dancing to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Here we go.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Whitney Merciless in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On second down, here's Taylor. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Justin Hunter, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Houston. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess,
try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he's going to
run an out route. It's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
Being chased out left. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try to sneak with Taylor. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Carpenter knocks it through, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points, and that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. They go back to the air here after the INT. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. 10 yards still left on 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Right side, caught Fedorowicz. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism in their routes.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
Now Osweiler on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. Are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Final play of the half. It's Taylor. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go. Brad 38.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth. They'll come out in the pistol. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Time running out here on the play clock. On second down, here's Osweiler. And he's got it over the middle. Fedorowicz. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On the counter, it's Miller. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a pickup of 14 there. And the Texans are going to have a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open.
Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 27 yards, and the Texans have retaken the lead. And he puts it through. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. To throw is Taylor. Airing it out deep for Woods. And got his man complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. He'll get the football here. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And they're going to speed things up here. On third down, Taylor sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught by Watkins. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LaShawn McCoy taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have once again taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Houston. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
From the red zone now, here's Osweiler on first down. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field, and they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Here's McCoy, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Bills are going to have a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll give the Bills a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyrod Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And that score gives us our 6th lead change of the game.
Are we back on the playground on the seesaw?
A little seesaw battle,
right?
Yeah.
Up and down, up and down. What a game we've watched here.
It's been fun. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. Gets it to Strong. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop.
On third down, Osweiler. Fuller brings it in over the middle. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It's a gain of 5, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here on first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 48 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. On second down, Taylor. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands.
Taylor hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it, taking it right down Broadway. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And this one through the uprights and good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills. Watkins alone on the left side. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big gain there for the Bills. 36 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them. And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Now Taylor, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
So on fourth down, out Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Now in desperation. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And now out comes Houston. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2. So any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
They come up in an offset eye. Oh, Osweiler going to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last week. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, Turn. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Miller, the lone setback. Throwing now is Osweiler. And he's got it over the middle. Fedorowicz. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. Here's Osweiler. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Shane Leckler now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills getting set to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the 2nd one. Whether you're able to get into field goal range range, or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.